What's going on, guys? Good morning. Important topic. Those of you with the L87 recall, the 6.2 liter 21 to 24 GM product, the one that we've been covering here on the channel. Somebody did bring up a good point. There was a technician at one of the dealerships. He said, I got one of these trucks on the rack right now that fits within the range, the date range, and it has an engine that's no good. It's trashed and needs to be replaced, but the VIN number doesn't fall within the range of the vehicles being covered, and the extended warranty says because there's an active recall out on these trucks, they're not willing to pay for the engine. Because you guys know my previous role, general manager, service manager at one of my previous places that I've been, I had to directly work with the extended warranty companies, the insurance companies, all that stuff. And one of the things that they would ask is, like for instance on that Kia Optima I had in the shop, is there an open recall on this? Is there recalls open on this vehicle to take care of this damaged engine and this engine knock? And I said, yes. But the customer never got the knock center recall done because they didn't know about it, and now the engine's damaged. The engine needs to be replaced. They just bought the vehicle 6 months ago. They replied with, it doesn't matter. If there's an open recall, an extended recall, some kind of extended service protection on that vehicle from the manufacturer, it's under investigation, any of that stuff, we won't cover the part that's defective. So if you have an extended warranty and you end up going into the dealer for one of your 6.2 liter GM, Silverado, Sierra, Yukon, Suburban, whatever it is, Escalade, and you guys have an engine failure and your VIN number doesn't fit whatever database that they have, just understand your warranty company is probably going to decline engine replacement because there's an active recall out on that vehicle. It doesn't mean that it pertains to your vehicle, and they're still investigating a lot of it. They may end up turning you down more than likely because of the fact that the recall is active, and they're still researching and investigating all the vehicles that are supposed to be part of this. So that vehicle may be at the dealer down for a long time before you get any kind of recourse on your vehicle being taken care of. And then even at that, you may end up getting shafted and not have any kind of coverage at all. So the warranty companies need to agree that if your engine isn't covered by the recall, or your VIN number is not part of the service recall, and you have engine failure, that they understand that, and the dealer needs to come up with some kind of literature to state your vehicle, even though it's within this range, isn't covered. That paperwork then should be turned over to the extended warranty company so then they could help you take care of the problem that's going on with your vehicle.